We continue our team coverage now. CBS 4's Ted Scouten also live on the scene. He is at a part of the scene where you can see some of that partial collapse just on the other side of Brook. Ted?
Yeah, Francis, we're around 88th, just off of Collins, a couple blocks. When you look back this way, you can see this is the north side of the Champlain Tower. You can see that there is debris coming from those balconies. It was just on the other side of there, on the beach side, so the east side, where that collapse happened. It looks as though about perhaps maybe a quarter of the building collapsed. Quite dramatic. What we've been seeing, we've also been seeing search and rescue using a drone going up and down I believe it's a 12, 13-story building, going up and down, seeing if they're able to see anybody. Take a look at some video that shows you just the other side of the building where you can see a better view of that collapse there. Now, this morning, about 20 units came to Surfside from Broward County. We saw them from all over Broward. They have since been told to go home. I was asking about that, what that means. Not quite sure what that means, but just that they won't be needed. So those units from Broward, about 20 of them, have gone back up to Broward and leaving it to the search and rescue teams here at Miami-Dade to take care of things. The FEMA search and rescue team from Miami-Dade also arrived here just a little while ago. We saw them as they pulled in, and we also spoke to someone who was in a building nearby who said that he tells us what he heard.
So basically, I was walking with my brothers and I. We were walking our dog in the neighborhood, and basically we hear like a really big rumble, and we think that it was like a motorcycle, you know, like classic, early in the morning. And we turn around and we just see a cloud of dust just coming our way, and we're just like, what is going on? So we start rushing towards that. You know, we put our shirts over our face so we don't get any dust in our eyes and everything. And we go check it out, and one of the security guard of the building actually comes out, and we're like, yo, what happened? And she's like, the building collapsed.
And we've seen a few people coming up to the scene here concerned about loved ones who were inside of the building. They're still waiting to find out what happened, how they're doing. But as you look at that building, you can see on this north end of the Champlain Tower at 88th and Collins, you can see that debris hanging from there. So very difficult for fire rescue as they get in there trying to see who's in there still, who can be rescued, and trying to get those people out safely. They're very concerned about falling debris coming down and hitting them as they're trying to make those rescues. Francis?
And Ted, you had mentioned those 20 units that came to Surfside from Broward County were told they could leave. Still trying to figure out what that means, but just being there at the scene, do you get a sense that that urgency and that imminent danger has calmed down a little bit, and maybe now they're just trying to maybe, you know, rescue people who maybe aren't that hurt, or what's kind of the sense you're getting out there of being so close to where that partial collapse is?
From my vantage point here, this is where a lot of the ambulances are staging. We have not seen any of them move. We haven't seen anyone come to these ambulances. So if there's ambulances somewhere else on the scene, it's a very large scene. That's maybe where they're taking people who are injured. But at this point, I haven't seen anyone coming over to the fire rescue units that are here.
Yeah, it's really hard to see with a scene this massive and chaotic, especially if you're, you know, kind of stuck in one corner. You mentioned, though, a lot of people coming, asking questions about their loved ones. Any sense of, you know, who the people are who lived in this building? I know you'd mentioned maybe seasonal residents. Do you think they're families or maybe elderly? Any idea based off of those people coming to ask questions about their family members and loved ones?
Well, from what I know of the area, there are a lot of seasonal residents here. Many times when you drive through Surfside, you see a lot of the buildings have the hurricane shutters up. That's usually a sign that people are gone for the season. How many are in this building, I'm not sure. As far as people who are coming by who are concerned about loved ones, they're giving their information to investigators, to the police. The police are going to check to see what they can find out for them and come back to let them know. So right now, all of this is just so fluid, and there's so many people involved, it's difficult to know the full scope at this point.
Yeah, and of course we have Chris Barr looking at the traffic affected for us, but you had mentioned something about FPL and power earlier. Is the power out in that area for the surrounding buildings? What's going on there with that?
The power in the neighborhood where I am, this is just to the west of Collins at 88th. When we came in here early this morning, the power was off, but now I can see the lights are back on. I see lights inside of homes. I see street lights, which before it was pitch black. So it looks like some of the power has been turned back onto the area. Obviously, that building, the power is not on. As I'm looking at those mid-rise buildings here in Surfside, I don't see any lights on in any of those, so they probably just kind of contain that area where the power is out.
Yeah, Ted, that was a great point you brought up. I mean, there's just so many factors here, so much that first responders are dealing with. Of course, the falling debris, the dangerous conditions. We do want to mention them as well and thank them and keep them in our prayers as well, because they're working hard and putting themselves in tough situations to rescue and help those involved.